Hi everyone. Um, my name is Professor Robert, and welcome back to Mathematics Basics Made Easy lesson number 10. Lesson number 10. Lesson number 10. Today we'll learn about integer exponents. Integer, integer exponents. And we will define what natural number exponents are, and we also apply exponent rules in mathematics. The question is, what are natural number exponents? Uh, what are natural number exponents? When the same number is multiplied repeatedly, we can use an exponent as a shortcut. For example, if we have 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, this is the same as multiplying 2 by itself 4 times, and we express it as 2 to the power 4. The number 2 is called a base, and the number 4 is called the exponent. The exponent tells us how many times the base is multiplied as a factor. So in general, if we had a number, a base x, multiplied by itself n times, this means x is multiplied by itself n times. This means x is multiplied by itself n times. So if we had another number like 3 to the power 5, this would mean this is equal to 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Now, if the exponent is 1, we usually do not write it. For example, if we have x to the power 1, this is the same as writing it as x. So we normally don't, write a 1 if a number has got an exponent value of 1. So if you're asked to write a number like, say, 4 squared without exponents, this just means 4 multiplied by 4. Let's look at another example. Let's suppose you have a number like minus 4 squared. This means it's minus 4 multiplied by minus 4. And if you had a number like 5 minus 5 to the power 3, this is the same as saying minus, open brackets, 5 times 5 times 5. And so uh, if we had a number like, say, minus 5 all to the power 3, this would be the same as saying minus 5 multiplied by minus 5 multiplied by minus 5. So let's look at another example. If we had a number like 3x to the power 4, this means 3 multiplied by x multiplied by x multiplied by x multiplied by x. But if we had a number like 3x to the power 4, this would be equal to 3x multiplied by 3x multiplied by 3x multiplied by 3x. Remember, parentheses change the meaning. Okay, let's try to evaluate powers. If you have 2 to the power 3, this means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. And if we had 5 to the power 2, this is the same as 5 times 5, which is 25. And 10 to the power 4 means 10 times 10 times 10 times 10, which is 10,000. And of course, if we had minus 3 squared, this would be the same as saying minus 3 times minus 3. And two negative numbers multiplied together will give us a positive number, and this will be positive 9. Okay. Now, if we had another example, like minus 3, this time cubed, this would be minus 3 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 3. Now, a minus times a minus will give us a positive, and a positive times a minus will give us a minus. And here we have 3 times 3 times 3, which will give us 27. Therefore, what do we pick from these two values here? And that is an even number, like we have in this case, an even number of negative factors will always give us a positive answer. And an odd number gives us a negative answer. All right. Let's look at the exponent rules. Exponent rules, which we actually had here. Exponent rules. Now, let's look at the first rule. That's the product rule. Product rule. Product rule. That means multiplication. Let's look at an example like 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 2. Now, 2 is the base. Therefore, we retain our base 2. And the exponent values are added. So this will be 3 plus 2, which will equal to 2 to the power 5 as our answer. In other words, when you multiply two numbers with the same base, we add the exponential values, and that will give us the final answer. Now, how about the next rule, quotient? Quotient rule. That's when one number is divided by another. For example, if we have 5 to the power 6 and it's to be divided by 5 to the power 2, the answer will be the same base 5, but the power 6 minus 2, which will give us 5 to the power 4, which would turn out to be 625. And then the last rule, would be the power rule. Power rule. Now, the power rule, uh, let's look at an example. If we had 2 cubed and this is all squared, this one would mean uh, will become 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 2, which will be 2 to the power 6, which would be 64. So the power rule dictates that we multiply the powers, but the product rule dictates that we subtract the powers, while the quotient rule dictates that we subtract the powers. If this lesson helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. Thank you for learning with me, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.